these are the habits that I built to become a liquid millionaire by the age of 21. So if you haven't got the attention span of a fish and can stick through all the way to the end of this video, then I guarantee you're going to find a ton of valuable insights. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. It's just going to be me, you, and a document. So stay along for the ride. Let's go. Number one is going to be clarity of purpose. So what do I mean by that? Now, the foundation of all success is knowing precisely what you want, right? This clarity of purpose acts as a guiding star for all your actions and decisions. It's not about just having general goals, but about having specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time-bound goals, also known as SMART goals, right? Which is a principle from Brian Tracy, I believe. Now, to achieve true clarity, you must first engage in deep self-reflection to understand your true passions and desires. Ask yourself what you love to do, what you're good at, and what gives you the greatest sense of satisfaction. Once you have a clear idea of your personal and professional aspirations, you can start setting goals that are aligned with your purpose. Action steps to enhance your clarity of purpose include writing a personal mission statement. This is a clear and concise statement that defines what is most important to you and what you want to achieve in your life. Next is going to be a goal setting workshop. Attend workshops or seminars that focus on goal setting to learn strategies from experts. Now, another action step to enhance clarity of purpose is going to be visualization, which is a big one, right? Regularly visualize your goals as already achieved. Now, that's the key of law of attraction. You don't want to say like, I won this thing, I want to make 500K. You have to imagine it as it's already done, right? Example, I make 100K a month. If you don't make 100K a month and you want to make 100K a month, I make 100K a month. I make 100K a month. That's what you tell yourself. I make 100 grand a month, right? Regularly visualize your goals as already achieved. That way you get on the same frequency and vibration as them, right? So before you start your day, regularly visualize your goals as already achieved. This mental rehearsal primes your brain to identify and act on opportunities that will bring you closer to your goals, getting on the same frequency and vibration as them, right? Journaling. Keep a daily journal of your thoughts, goals, and steps you're taking towards achieving them. This not only tracks progress, but also keeps you accountable. By focusing on clarity of purpose, you create a roadmap for your life that directs your energy and efforts towards meaningful activities and away from distractions. Now, number two is a commitment to excellence. Commitment to excellence is about setting a high standard for yourself in every aspect of your life. It's the refusal to settle for anything less than the best you can do. This habit is about continuous improvement and understanding that mastery, keyword, mastery is a journey, not a destination. To commit to excellence, you need lifelong learning. You need to adopt this principle that the ancient Greeks once had of lifelong learning. All the greatest minds that walked the earth, Plato, Socrates, Alexander the Great, Leonardo da Vinci, all these people, Homer, right? All these people were lifelong learners and believed in this principle. Dedicate yourself to constant learning. This could mean taking courses, attending workshops, reading extensively, or seeking mentorship. Well done on seeking mentorship, right? You've got one of them. Quality over quantity. Focus on the quality of your work. Wherever you deliver, ensure it meets the high standards you set for yourself. This might mean taking longer to complete tasks initially, but over time, you'll become more efficient without compromising on quality. Feedback loops. Create mechanisms to receive feedback on your performance. This could be through performance reviews, customer feedback, or peer evaluations. Use this feedback constructively to make continuous improvements. Personal excellence plan. Develop a personal excellence plan that outlines the areas that you want to excel in and steps you need to take to get there. This plan should include a short-term and long-term goal, along with a timeline, which is key, and milestones. Excellence is not a singular act but a habit. By committing to excellence, you ensure that your actions constantly reflect the high standards that you set for yourself. Excellence is not a singular act, but a habit, okay? Now, number three, of my millionaire habits is focused concentration. Focused concentration is the ability to direct all your mental and physical energies towards one task or problem until it is solved or completed. In a world brimming with distractions, the capacity to concentrate becomes becomes a competitive advantage. To cultivate focused concentration, consider the following actions. Prioritize tasks. Use tools like Eisenhower Matrix to prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance. Focus your energies on tasks that are both urgent and important. Another example for this is using the ABCDE list, which I talk about all the time. Everything in the A task is going to be stuff that you need to get done ASAP Rocky. Everything in the B list is stuff you do after the A list. Everything in the C list is, it would be nice to get done, but not necessary. Anything in the D list, you delegate. And anything in the E list, you eliminate. Probably wasn't a good idea, probably was pointless. You just wrote a thought down and maybe it didn't come into things, so you eliminate it, right? A, B, C, D, E list. A, priority. B, priority after the A list. You must do them. And this is a daily list, so you set daily tasks. So the A's and B's must be done every day. C's are a bonus. D's delegate. E's eliminate, okay? So, and another version of this is using tools like the Eisenhower Matrix, right? You can search this up and it'll explain to you what it is, right? To prioritize tasks based on urgency and importance, you can use stuff like Asana and stuff as well, right? Focus your energies on tasks that are both urgent and important. Eliminate distractions. Create an environment conducive to concentration, right? So this may involve decluttering your workspace, using non-cancelling headphones, or turning off notifications on electronic devices. Put yourself in do not disturb mode, right? Time management techniques is another way to cultivate focus concentration. And for this, you want to employ time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in focus bursts with short breaks. So this is like you work like 30 minutes and then you take like a 2-minute break and then work another 30 minutes, something along those lines. Now, mindfulness and meditation is another way to get your focus back, and that is going to be practice mindfulness exercises or meditation to train your brain to focus on the present moment. This can enhance your ability to concentrate on tasks without your mind wandering. Now, by developing the habit of focused concentration, you can significantly increase your productivity and the quality of your work, leading to better outcomes and a greater sense of achievement. Now, the number 4 habit from my millionaire habits is decisive action-oriented. So decisive and action-oriented, right? So being decisive and action-oriented means having the ability to make decisions quickly and follow through with swift action. This habit is crucial because it allows you to take advantage of opportunities that come your way and build momentum towards your goals. To become more decisive and action-oriented, improve decision-making skills, study decision-making processes such as the OODA loop, observe, orientate, decide, and act, which can help you make faster and more effective decisions. Set time limits for decisions. Give yourself a specific time frame to make a decision. This prevents overthinking and encourages you to act. Break down big decisions. Large decisions can be overwhelming. Break them down into smaller, more manageable parts to avoid decision paralysis. Take calculated risks. Understand that not all decisions will have a clear outcome. Learn to evaluate risks and benefits quickly, and be willing to take calculated risks. Learn from mistakes. Recognize that wrong decisions are part of the learning process. Reflect on them, learn, and move forward without dwelling on the past. Never dwell on the past. You waste 10 minutes dwelling, guess what? You've wasted 10 minutes. Pointless. By fostering decisiveness and action-oriented mindset, you can reduce procrastination, make progress more rapidly, and adapt changes more fluidly. Okay? Moving forward, we will explore the importance of health consciousness. This is a big one of my millionaire habits. Health consciousness. Health consciousness is the recognition that personal health and well-being are essential for sustained success and productivity. Without good health, it's challenging to maintain the energy levels required for high performance. To enhance health consciousness, regular exercise. Commit to a regular exercise regime that suits your lifestyle preferences, whether it's going to the gym, practicing yoga, or taking daily walks. Find an activity that you enjoy and you can stick with. A nutritious diet. Educate yourself on nutrition and develop a balanced diet plan. Focus on whole foods, reduce processed foods. This is a big one. Cut out processed foods. Because the best diet you can have is a whole food diet, man. Like, my diet right now is strictly grass-fed, grass-finished meat, like beef mainly, grass-fed, grass-finished. I cook it medium rare to keep the nutrients in it. I drink completely raw, unpasteurized, unhomogenized milk, as raw as it can be, unheated, no heat treated, and fruit, organic, slow grown fruit, right? And when like the fruit that grows naturally to the area you're in. So berries are a big one in the UK. Berries are some of the best. Raspberries and blueberries I eat every single day. And that's pretty much, and the only vegetables I eat is sweet potatoes, just because there's a lot of weird studies around vegetables, like that they have defense chemicals in them. And, you know, there's arguments that when you cook vegetables, it kills the defense chemicals, but especially raw vegetables, do not eat raw vegetables. It's a terrible idea. But if you look at like all the primal tribes and the healthiest people, like is always just the closer you can get to the earth, whole food diet is going to be the easiest way. You don't have to go super in depth like I've gone. I've spent tons of money learning about this stuff and consulting with people like Gary Brecker and all these types of like phenomenal people, and Tim Spector and all these people. But the basic, easiest way to just have a decent diet, better than the majority of people, is just focus on whole foods. The further it goes from whole foods, the more it becomes into just complete, no, it's not even food, it's just a bunch of factory ingredients made and you're eating them and your body cannot process or digest them properly, right? So, you know, a nutritious diet is arguably one of the most key things, and you need to figure that aspect out. That's one thing I've got down. I will admit I'm not the greatest at exercising. I do daily walks, that's what I do, but I focus so much on diet that I just kind of neglect this, because I spend so much time on this, because I think this is the most important thing. And as long as I'm doing walks with that, I'll always take walks after I've eaten. I think that's all that really matters, right? So yeah, educate yourself on nutrition, focus on whole foods. Just get rid of processed foods, guys. Just like anything with seed oils or any processed foods, just please don't be eating that shit. This is why 1 in 2 people are getting cancer now, is because the shit we eat, man, is crazy. And a tip is, in the supermarket, if stuff's claiming to be healthy, just run away. If they've got to make health claims like on Cheerios, oh, you know, 1 of your 5 a day, high in fiber, the green things are healthy, blah, 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 smoothies, all this shit. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. Do you see a fucking apple sat there in the supermarket making health claims? No, it doesn't fucking need to, because we know it's healthy. Whole foods, okay? Do you see a grass-fed, grass-finished beef saying, healthy, 1 of your 5 a day, or blah, 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 high in fiber, high in protein? It doesn't need to. So just get rid of processed foods. Cut that shit out of your diet, right? And just start looking into, you know, like a carnivore diet that's grass-fed, grass-finished, you know, non-homogenized, you know, raw milk, raw butter, unheated butter. Like, all these things are so good for you, and we're just getting further and further away from this thing, and it's getting more expensive to eat this way as well. You know, all these fad diets is just a load of bullshit. Like, just the closer to the earth, the better. And yeah, I would honestly go down the carnivore diet route, but not complete carnivore. When I say carnivore, I mean, you know, like the raw milks, the raw butter, the raw honey, you know, the cucumber is a really good one. It's a fruit. Cucumber is a fruit. Cucumber's really fucking good for you. Sweet potatoes are okay for you as well. They're pretty good for you. And as long as they're all organic, and then berries, and then just meat, right? Like just organic meat, and then fruit, right? So like that is what I kind of call carnivore diet. It's not really carnivore because you're eating fruit and some other stuff, but that's where I would base my diet around that. And then nuts as well. Like nuts can be really good. You know, macadamia nuts, almonds, really good. So that being said, bit of a tangent. Really passionate about this stuff. Done a lot of stuff into it as well. But I've done a lot of research into this and spent a ton of money. But yeah, be mindful of portion sizes. Reduce processed foods. Focus on whole foods. Right. Adequate rest is another one to enhance health consciousness.
Prioritize sleep and rest. Develop a sleep routine that ensures you get recommended 7 to 9 hours of sleep quality per night. Get an Oura ring or to track your sleep, right? Stress management. Incorporate stress reduction techniques such as deep breathing exercises, meditation, or hobbies that relax you in your daily routine. Regular checkups. Schedule and attend regular health checkups. Preventative health care can catch potential issues early and keep you in tune with your body's needs. By taking care of your physical health, you set a strong foundation for all other activities. It's easier to be productive, focused, and positive when you feel well physically. Number 6 of my millionaire habits is self-discipline. Self-discipline is the master key to success. It is the number 1 key to success, in my opinion. Other than just pure consistency and persistence and just delusional optimism mixed with naivety, other than that combination of things, self-discipline is arguably the master key to success. It's the inner power that pushes you to do what it is that's necessary, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. It's about exerting willpower, managing your inner resistance, and making choices that align with your goals and values. To strengthen self-discipline, create routines. Establish daily routines that enforce structure in your life. This could be a morning routine, a workout schedule, or designated hours for focused work. Then you want to define clear rules for yourself regarding what you should do and what you should not do. These could relate to work habits, diet, spending, or any other aspect of life where discipline is required, right? Also setting up reminders for your commitments. These can be alarms, notes, or even visual prompts placed in your environment that remind you of the behaviors you want to maintain, okay? And then you want to keep track of your behaviors, whether it's a habit tracking app or a simple journal. Monitoring helps you stay aware of your actions and motivates you to stick to your rules, right? Set up a system of rewards for when you follow through on disciplined actions and mild consequences for when you don't, right? This could be as simple as allowing yourself a treat for a week of disciplined eating, or an extra hour of television for completing all scheduled tasks. Self-discipline is not about living a restrictive life, but about choosing actions that lead to long-term satisfaction over short-term gratification. Now, next on my millionaire habits is persistence. Persistence is the ability to maintain action regardless of your feelings. You press on even when you feel like quitting. When you are persistent, your goals remain in the forefront of your mind. And I would say this is probably my strongest trait, is just persistence and consistency and naivety and being a complete delusional optimist, right? This is my number 1 trait that I believe I've been able to get to where I'm at today because of persistence. Regardless of what the world's thrown at me, I just remain persistent, right? So if there's something you can develop, this is one of them that I would say is the key to my success. So when you're persistent, your goals remain in the forefront of your mind. They are what keep you going when times get tough. And this comes with having a true purpose and a true passion to succeed, and big goals with meaning attached to those goals, right? So to develop persistence, understand that challenges are a natural part of the journey towards any worthwhile goal. Expecting them makes you better prepared to face them. You want to develop a strong why, right? Your reasons for your goals should be strong and clear. Write down why you want to achieve your goals and what it will mean for you and your loved ones. When obstacles arise, remind yourself of those reasons. You're also going to want to set mini goals, right? Break down your larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks. Achieving these can provide a sense of progress and motivate you to keep going. You're also going to want to build a support network. Surround yourself with people who encourage and support you. Having a mentor, having a coach, or an accountability partner can significantly enhance your ability to persist. And then learn from failures, right? Instead of seeing failures as a reason to give up, view them as a learning opportunity. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again, okay? Persistence is often what separates those who achieve their goals from those who simply dream about them. It's about having the mental fortitude to see things through to the end. Now, number 8 of my millionaire habits is optimism. Like I said, being a delusional optimist, right? Now, optimism is a success-oriented mindset that encourages you to look for the good in every situation and to expect a favorable outcome. It is a powerful habit that energizes you and those around you, creating a positive atmosphere conducive to success, right? To cultivate optimism, you need positive affirmations, right? Start your day with positive affirmations, affirm your abilities. And I've given you my affirmation sheets in the program, right? Affirm your abilities, affirm your goals, and affirm your commitment to achieving them, right? Keep a gratitude journal where you list things that you are thankful for every day. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Reduce exposure to negative influences, whether it's news. Cut out news, guys. Don't watch the news. Please cut the news out. As soon as I cut the news out, no anxiety, no feel, just cut the news out. It's just so depressing. So reduce exposure to negative influences, news, social media, or pessimistic individuals. Instead, seek out inspiring stories and surround yourself with positive people. Regularly visualize achieving your goals. This is so key. Picture the end result and the feelings associated with that success, right? This visualization can reinforce your belief that success is possible and within reach. When faced with difficulties, reframe them as opportunities to learn and grow. This is reframing challenges, right? So when faced with difficulties, reframe them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can you learn from each situation and how can it make you stronger? Optimism is not about ignoring reality, but about maintaining a mindset that views life's challenges as temporary and surmountable. It's about having confidence in your abilities and in the eventual success of your endeavors, okay? Like just knowing if you stick at this over a long enough time horizon, it's going to pay off. There's no way it can't, right? Just being that delusional optimist, okay? Charlie Rockett's a pretty cool person to listen to on the Impulsive podcast about delusional optimism and the winning streak and all this kind of stuff. Kind of introduced me to the idea of like quantum physics and all this kind of stuff. Very interesting. Now, number 9 is networking, okay? Networking is the strategic habit of building and nurturing long-term mutually beneficial relationships with people you meet. Success is not created in a vacuum. It often comes from connections and collaborations with others. To enhance your networking skills, you're going to need to be proactive, offer value, you're going to have to follow up, you're going to have to maintain relationships, leverage social media, okay? So being proactive. Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Attend industry conferences, join professional associations, and reach out to individuals whose careers or businesses you admire. Offer value. Approach networking with a mindset of what you can offer others, not just what you can get. This could be the form of advice, support, or resources. Every networking group that I go into, when I joined Mike Barron's Inner Circle for $50,000, I went in that group, I figured out where everyone's problems was. Everyone was struggling with creating content. Every single person was just struggling with content, or the majority, right? They just didn't know how to figure out content. They were at such a beginner level of building their attractive character, which is something that I was good at. So I went in there and told every single person, use a Loom video I made, use a document to go with it. And if any of you want to book a call with me, I will happily take a call with you for free, because as entrepreneurs, we say we want to help people, but we don't, or we ask for a fee or wherever, right? Whereas networking, that's not the way to play. It's obviously asking for a fee for your knowledge is key. But in networking groups, to create a positive environment and to create positive connections and first impressions, you want to just offer that for free, right? So I told everyone to jump on a call with me, and I jumped on a call with about 7 people who took me up on the offer, provide them a shit ton of value. Those people love me now, and they will do me a favor if I ever need one, okay? So, and I did it expecting nothing, but it's the law of reciprocity, right? If actually recently one of the guys I helped, that he does stuff with like SEO and Google ads, and I was like, I did that thing for him. Let me hit him up and see if he has any advice on this. Hit him up instantly. Boom, yo, let's jump on a call. I'll help you with all this stuff. I'll do it for you for free. Don't worry about paying me. Simply because I helped him. He charges people a ton of money for this stuff. He has an agency that does SEO and Google ads, charges a ton of money. But because I helped him that one time and just offered free value that was unexpected, he just did this shit for free for me. So that's why it's super key to offer value. Approach networking with a mindset of what you can offer others, not just what you can get. Never think about what you can get in networking, because you never know when these relationships are going to be fruitful. You might help someone 2 years ago and it comes to fruition today that they help you with something. So just trust me. I did the same with a model recently, a photographer we took on a trip. I helped her with a photography business, setting up a program, and she's shooting with these really big OnlyFans models a week or two ago, and they were talking about needing an agency, and she instantly recommended me to them. These models making $90,000 a month. They come to me, I sign them. Like, all because I helped her for free with her photography program. Like, it's crazy what can be done with networking and by offering just a ton of free value. It's really crazy. Like, do not underestimate the law of reciprocity. Honestly, it's one of the biggest life lessons. Now, this is why I go the extra mile for everyone. I try and go the extra mile above and beyond for everyone, right? Now, follow up. After meeting someone new, follow up with a message expressing your appreciation for the conversation and suggesting ways to stay in touch or collaborate in the future. Maintain relationships. Networking isn't just about meeting new people, it's also about maintaining relationships. Check in with your contacts regularly, share useful information, and congratulate them on their successes. Leverage social media. Use platforms like LinkedIn to connect with professionals in your field, engage with their content, share your insights, and participate in discussions, right? Effective networking is about cultivating a diverse web of contacts, and you never know which connection might lead to a breakthrough opportunity. Now, the last habit of my millionaire habits is financial independence. You might be like, what do you mean? How is this habit? Now, financial independence is the ultimate goal for many, as it provides the freedom, keyword freedom, to live life on your own terms. It's important to develop habits that lead to financial security and independence. You don't have to be financially independent to build habits that lead to financial security and independence, okay? Again, it's about working towards it, but acting as if it's already done, okay? So, to work towards financial independence, couple of things, right? Now, two approaches to this. You can live below your means. This is going to be different for different people. You can live below your means, meaning spend less than you earn. This is the cornerstone of building wealth by a lot of people would suggest. Warren Buffett, all these people. It's not about self-deprivation, but about prioritizing your financial future over immediate gratification. Now, that will work for, the reason I've got it there, that will work for 80% of people, I would say. 20% of people are going to need to ignore this. And those are the types of people like my mentor, Mike Barron, who, when he had 80 grand in his bank, decided to go and put that entire 80 grand on a deposit for a Lamborghini because he needed that mental stimulation to keep going, and he needed to get on the same frequency and vibration as his goals, not only mentally, but physically in the physical universe. So he went and put 80 grand that he had to his name on a Lamborghini deposit, and now he has no choice. He has to make the payments. He has to figure out a way, and therefore he did, and he worked harder, and he actually got to a point where now he has 5 Lamborghinis or 4 Lamborghinis. So some people need that stimulation. Now, that's not everyone, right? Don't go crazy. That might not be you. If this sounds like it makes more sense to you, do this. If you feel like you're that person, then go up, by any means, go that route, right? I would honestly say that I am in the middle. I'm very in the middle. I will try and live below my means in a lot of aspects, but then a lot of the time I'm not frugal, because at the end of the day, you worked hard to get to the point you're at and you deserve it. It's that mindset of like, if you feel like you deserve it, then fucking get it, okay? So I'm in the middle, right? But again, this is working towards financial independence, right? So it's the same as Donald Trump's friend, where Donald Trump's friend would always fly first class to get in that mindset, right? Some people need that mental stimulation. Like I said, I'm in the middle. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I live below my means in certain aspects of life, and other aspects of life I go above and beyond because I need that mental stimulation. So I'm in between, right? And maybe you are the same. So save and invest is another one. You can't save your way rich, right? That's one thing to consider. So, saving is obviously key. You do want to save a portion of your income regularly. And even a small amount saved consistently can grow significantly over time, just due to compound interest, right? Now, the biggest thing is learning to invest wisely to grow your wealth. The biggest thing is investing in yourself, investing in information, investing in knowledge. The only difference between you and the guy in the penthouse is the guy in the penthouse just has access to a different level of information than you, and he's operating on a different level of information. The only reason I've been able to get to where I'm at in life at such a young age and so fast is because I buy other people's mistakes and buy other people's knowledge. because the only way you can truly buy time in this life is to buy the knowledge from people who've taken their time so you can take less time, right? They've made all the mistakes, they've done the fuck up, so you don't have to, okay? So investing in yourself, investing in information, in my opinion, is the fastest way to become financially independent. And in terms of investing in yourself, that's where you need to have an abundant mindset. At least for me, I spend 25 grand a month minimum on education and information every single month without fail. And even some months I'm like, let me save the 25 grand this month. I'll always end up spending it. It's been like that for 8 months probably. I've spent at least 25 grand every single month. I spent 60 grand last month on information, 50 grand a month before. Like it can get crazy. But I just have an abundant mindset because I know those skills and those information is going to make me way more than the money I invested, and it's going to come back to me. So I just don't even think of it as I'm spending money. I'm just putting energy there. I'm just using money as a tool, as energy to bring me all this new thing in my mind and get me to the next level, right? Financial education is another one. Educate yourself about money management, investing, and the principles of personal finance. Knowledge is power, and the more you know, the better the decisions that you will make, right? So that's key. Diversifying income streams. Do not diversify income streams until you're at a point where you're making a ton of money. Like, you don't want to rely on a single source of income when you get to a certain level. I would honestly say until you're making millions, don't diversify your income. Focus on one thing. There's this terrible advice out there that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. But guess what? He made all his money and his millions in one thing. So don't go try and get into stuff you don't know. Like, for example, I'll use an Alex Hormozi example. Alex Hormozi, when he made his first 40 million liquid on an exit, he asked a mentor, like, what do I do? Like, I need to diversify, right? Like, I've been told I need to move this money to try and invest in real estate, blah, blah, blah. He asked all his millionaire friends, yeah, invest in real estate. Asked another millionaire friend, yeah, invest into the stock market. Alex was like, I don't know anything about these. He asked a billionaire. The billionaire said, how did you make that 40 million? He said, well, building a business, building businesses. He said, so that's what are you good at? He was like, building businesses. He said, okay, so just go all in on building businesses. He said, instead of just you building your own companies, start investing in other companies and building them and selling those. And guess what? Then Alex Hormozi came up with acquisition.com and now manages a portfolio of companies that do over 300 million a year in revenue, because he didn't diversify too early, right? And you could say that is a way of diversifying his income. He's diversifying his income in something that he knows. He has multiple companies, so he's diversifying his income in owning parts of multiple companies, in equity in multiple companies, and then growing them and selling them, right? So when I say diversifying income streams, it doesn't always have to have some in the stock market, some in real estate, some in a bunch of other stuff you don't understand that someone says is a good investment, some in crypto, some in and this business and that business, and some in this random startup. Do not fucking do that. Focus on one thing, get really good at it wherever you're good at, diversify your income through that. That's what I would recommend, okay? You can always then look into investments and passive income streams, but that should really come once you've built a significant amount of wealth. I honestly don't plan on diversifying in terms of a lot of other investments until I think I'm going to hit the 100 mil mark in the shit I enjoy doing first, which is building businesses. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but I'd rather diversify my income in stuff that I know about, right? I don't want to go and get into real estate and learn a new market and potentially lose money. I'd rather just do what I already know, right? So that being said, debt management is another one, and avoid bad debt, right? Because debt can come with high interest, and when interest rates go up and credit card and all this shit, it can go wrong quite quickly, right? Some people will say credit card debt's good. I don't know. I got a weird thing on this. I don't really like the debt argument. A lot of people leverage that. A lot of rich people leverage that, especially in real estate, but I'm not a real estate guy. I don't really care. So for me, I don't like to have debt. And I would rather just, if I do have debt, create a plan to pay it off as quickly as possible. Good debt, like a mortgage or student loan, should be managed wisely to not impede your financial goals. But good debt, I mean, I don't know. Again, not for me, right? But financial independence requires discipline, planning, and the willingness to learn and adapt. It's about making your money work for you rather than you working for your money. Now, I believe there's no such thing as passive income, because even if you are getting paid passively, you've still done something to set that income stream up. Therefore, at one point, it wasn't passive because you've done the work to get to that stage. So therefore, nothing's truly passive. But that's just my belief, right? So, but you don't want to be working for money and chasing the next paycheck, right? So that's the key there, right? You do want your money to work for you. So by understanding and applying these tenets of financial independence, you can set yourself on a path to a more secure and autonomous financial future. So as you implement these habits into your life, right? The journey of integrating these habits into your life begins with self-awareness and a commitment to change. Here's how you can start. Assessment. Begin assessing your current habits. Which of these 10 habits do you already practice? Which ones need more attention? Self-assessment tools or even feedback from friends, family, and colleagues can provide insight into areas of improvement. Prioritization. While all habits are important, try not to overwhelm yourself by working on all of them at once. Bad idea. Prioritize based on which habits will have the most immediate impact on your goals, right? Goal setting. Set specific, measurable goals for each habit you wish to develop. For example, if you're focusing on financial independence, a goal might be to save a specific amount of money each month. Action plans. Create detailed action plans for each habit. What will you do daily, weekly, and monthly to develop this habit? For instance, to improve health consciousness, you might schedule 3 weekly workouts and plan your meals every Sunday. Tracking progress. Use tools like journals, apps, or spreadsheets to track your progress. This will not only provide motivation, but also help you see patterns and make necessary adjustments. Accountability. Find someone to hold you accountable. This could be a mentor, coach, or peer who is also working on developing their habits. Regular check-ins can keep you on track. Review and reflect. Set aside time regularly to review your progress. Reflect on what's working, what isn't, and why. Make adjustments to your plans as needed. Celebrate successes, right? Building up that inner winner, that winner effect. Recognize and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. This reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated. Continuous learning. Stay open to learning and adapting. Read more books, attend workshops, and be open to new methods that can help you refine your habits. And lastly, implementing these habits into your life. To implement these habits into your life, persistence. Remember that developing new habits takes time. Be patient with yourself and persistent in your efforts. If you fall off track, reassess and start again without self-judgment. So that is my millionaire habits. Hopefully this has helped you. I will leave this sheet down below. And other than that, I will see you at the top, see you on the other side. And peace.